The zestiness is back, everyone, for another episode of Star Fox Adventures. Last time, we came to CloudRunner Fortress, and this time we're going to continue through CloudRunner Fortress. So, last time we were given a mission by the Queen CloudRunner to find all her children and to save them from the Shark Claw. And there we have our first objective. Oh boy. Controller was not working there for seconds. What you need to do is you need to kill all the Shark Claw before that green meter runs out. And then they'll land. And you're gonna wanna have your flute on your quick access for this. Walk up to it, and then once it has the C stick icon above it, you just play the flute. And then it will move on to the next baby CloudRunner. So now we have to go all the way over there. And so it's essentially trying to remember where everything is. Like I said earlier in the last episode, is that this place is like a maze, and so if you don't know where you're going, then you can easily fail this objective. And if you fail it, don't worry, it's not a game over. You can easily come back and do it again. So you have an infinite number of tries to do this. And this one is the most difficult one. You need to go back towards that main spiral staircase that we first saw, and you need to use the boost pad that we first saw when we came in. So just go out the way that you originally came in. I don't think there's any other way to get back out into that area. So there we go. So yeah, obviously you may have noticed I changed up my intro. The plan is, at this point, to change up every 10 videos. I don't know, unless I like that intro a lot. So yeah, just use your staff booster, come up here, and then defeat these guys. This one wasn't even paying attention to me. This guy still isn't paying attention to me. So yeah, as you can see, it's not that hard of a side quest if you know where you're going. It's just if you're new to the area, then you may have some trouble navigating your way around. You want to get close to the CloudRunner, but not too close. There we go. Or else you'll spook it. So now that we've gotten the third one, the fourth one is all the way back where the first one originally was. Just on the other side. Now we have 4 sharp claws, so it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, and also I believe the what's it called? The meter. That the meter gets slower each time. So like right now it's pretty darn slow. So. And I don't. Oh, that's the Shark Claw underneath me. That's one thing I don't like about the Shark Claw programming, is that they can hear you, I guess, and that it activates and you're looking around trying to make sure you're not like ambushed by any Shark Claw. It's just slightly annoying. But yeah, so I actually had another question. I know a couple videos back I put out a poll on whether or not you guys would want to watch me play Battlefront 2. But now I'm going to do another poll asking, well, not really a poll so much as asking you guys what you think my next walkthrough should be on. There's a couple of options I had in mind, and right here you can see that the Shark Claw have come back, so now you have to defeat them as well. But as I was saying, I was thinking about either doing the sequel to this game, Star Fox Assault, but I was also considering doing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time as well. But I want to know, do you guys have any games that you want me to play? Just shoot me a comment and let me know down below, that would be really nice. Because I have a somewhat limited game library, but I'm willing to try out any games that you guys think I should do. Alright, here we go, that's our last one. Oh, I took away my health, that's not fair. Once you get the fourth one, you don't need to worry about time limits anymore. Now you just need to go back to the Queen CloudRunner, so I'll see you guys back there.
Thank you, Fox. As promised, here is your reward. Scales has hidden the spell stone inside the treasure rooms. Find it, Fox, and return it to the Force Point Temple. Our planet is in your hands.
Alright, so now we have gained access to the room where Scales is. So coming up is the last portion of CloudRunner Fortress. It went by pretty fast. All these, like I said, I don't know if I said this starting up, but this is a pretty small game. It has no real side quests per se. It's all pretty linear. Over here we have our 15th Baphomet, I believe. So I can't grab it because I'm still full, but that was close. But just be careful, obviously, as you navigate through these areas. I actually think I might have missed... I thought there was a fuel cell or something near here on the way. Nope, there's not. So, yeah, you just gotta go all the way down here. Once you come inside, you'll find some sharp claw, and I actually think I just realized that I missed something back there. So after you defeat these sharp claw, then the gate will open back up, and you can leave anytime you want if you need to. So now we're in a treasure room of sorts. To grab these fireflies, you don't really need. I don't need them personally at this point because I had 8, and you're not going to be using them a lot in the upcoming area. But what you need to do is if you come over here, then you'll be shot back up there. So what you need to do is going to be slightly difficult. Is you need to take the sharp claw barrel from right here, and once you turn the staff lever switch, once you turn the lever switch into the down position for that fan, then you can put the barrel. Goodness, I'm having difficulty speaking. Put the barrel down, and then you can continue on from there. So this part is a little bit lengthy, and I don't want to cut away though, because I actually want to talk about where I'm going to go with this channel, because I've recently been taking some courses on the YouTube Creator Academy to better understand how to utilize YouTube and make great content for you guys. And I was just wondering, like, live streams, if you guys would be interested in watching me do any live streams. There should be an info card that pops up, and just tell me yes or no whether you want to see me do live streams or not. That would be very helpful, just to know, because at this point I'm pretty open to suggestions as a newer YouTuber, so I don't quite know exactly what I want to do, so it'd be very helpful to have some input from you guys on what you want to see. So now we're back up here. Use your sharp claw disguise, pick up the barrel, and just jump right through here. The barrel will come down nice and easy. I'll make sure I'm going the right way. I think this is the this is the right way. So now you want to use your lantern. I should have had it ready. Oh, come on. Oh boy. It's not the time for my controller to be acting up. I might be in trouble. There it is. So yeah, there's a long enough timer to where you don't need to worry about it exploding in your hands. But once you're done, just slide down this ladder.
Scales! Get the spellstone out of here!
Alright, we have here our last Sharp Claw Racer moment. Except this time we're on a time limit. So what we need to do is avoid these crates. They are explosive. Also avoid the mines. But what you want to do is you want to get all the way to the lead Sharp Claw Racer up ahead. And unfortunately this time there is no quick way to deal with this. You have to either just get around these other guys or just hit them. So it's going to be, this is a lot more difficult in that you need to keep, if you hit any explosives like that, then you're pretty much out of luck. So like right here I have the first one almost down, but what you eventually want to get to is you want to be able to get rid of the lead Sharp Claw. So I'm actually just going to pass this guy right here, because as their racers start getting more, not decrepit, but as they gain more damage, then they'll go slower, so you can pass them easier. But yeah, like right here, I'm almost up to this guy. He won't hit me there, but so they're 2 for 1. So this isn't a very exciting part, as it is difficult. There's just a lot of dodging and trying to ram into the Sharp Claw. So almost got this guy again. So I'm coming at them from angles. If you try to catch them straight, you'll most likely be hit by one of their mines. So as you can see, they're placing down mines, but they're also throwing grenades, which is different than the last time through. Like right there, if you get too close, then they'll start throwing little spherical bombs back at you. So yeah, right here is a great opportunity to start hitting them a lot. So now I have only this guy left, and I still have over half of my fuel, I guess, in this case, instead of life would be the appropriate term. One more hit and this guy should be...
Well done, Fox. You now have the second Spellstone.
And with scales gone, my tribe can now start to rebuild their lives. I am forever grateful.
Don't forget, as soon as you get back to the surface, you need to find the Ocean Force Point Temple.
Alright, we've completed CloudRunner Fortress, so let's return to Dinosaur Planet.
You did it again, Fox! The fortress is back in control of the CloudRunners. You must take this Spellstone to the Ocean Force Point Temple. It must be located near to the sea. Have you been anywhere like that yet, Fox? When you get back to the planet, contact Peppy for further details. Pepper out!
Alright, so once again we have the same flight back to Dinosaur Planet, unfortunately, so this will be the same as always. So hopefully we'll get through it quick. So once again, we obviously have to go back to Cape Claw for the Spellstone, and there are unfortunately only 2 Force Point temples, like I was talking about before, where you're going to be going back to each one once afterwards, and it's not going to be as content or packed with original content as it was before. It'll mostly just be redone puzzles, which are just slightly more difficult than the last ones, but we don't need to worry about that at this point. I'm just looking for things to talk about because there's not a bunch of stuff going on right now. I'm actually super excited. Chuck Conroy is almost done with his Pokemon Black and White walkthrough, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do next. I always enjoy waiting for whichever video game he decides to do next. I personally am hoping he does Super Mario Galaxy 2 sometime soon, because he did Super Luigi Galaxy about 7 years ago now, I think. So I think it's high time that he does the sequel. I don't know if he plans to do it or if it was just a one-time thing because you had that extra Easter egg with Super Luigi Galaxy, but I think he should go back and do it. If not that, then he should... I don't think he's done Pikmin 3 yet, so he should do Pikmin 3. But anyway, here we are back at Thorntail Hollow. We are going to go to Cape Claw, I believe. I'm going to check and just make sure. Yep, we're going to Cape Claw. So as we go through back to Cape Claw, there won't be anything different on the actual path back to Cape Claw. At this point in the game, there's going to be a lot of backtracking. That is the one major storyline component of this game that I am adverse to, is the amount of backtracking that you have to do. Thankfully they include a lot of... They have a lot of content in each area, but it just still feels slightly... what's the word? Not really forced, but like they could have expanded the world a little bit. They have literally a whole planet that they could have used, but they kind of kept it mainly to the areas surrounding Thorntail Hollow, which was kind of a bummer in my opinion, and it doesn't look like they're going to come back to this game anytime soon. They might, because they, with Star Fox Zero, they kind of rebooted the series. If you didn't know, Star Fox Zero, the newest game for Star Fox series on the Wii U, is supposed to be a reboot of the original Star Fox 64, that time period, so they could easily go back and they could redo Star Fox Adventures. I don't think they're going to, because it wouldn't make much sense, but it'd just be kind of cool to see. Especially since the reason they did Star Fox Zero was to do they had more vehicles, and since Star Fox Adventures isn't really based around any vehicles per se, as opposed to more land-based combat, it wouldn't make that much sense in my mind. But I don't know. I am not doing well in this maze right now. I actually went back through in my free time, and I looked and tried to find any hidden goodies in the maze, but I was not able to find anything else in any of the dead ends or anything, so there is nothing worth your time in the maze, so getting lost is not beneficial to it all, obviously. So yeah, just continuing to ramble about random things. So yeah, this is slightly awkward because I don't script any of my playthroughs. I don't particularly like scripting things because then I feel like I'm following something too much and it's not natural. So unless I practice it a lot, and I just personally don't have that much time to dedicate to that. But now we have the same theme that we had when the Shark Claws occupied Thorntail Hollow. We have that same theme in Cape Claw now. So we will see why in a minute. Let's defeat this guy. If you look down the beach there, you see two Shark Claws beating up on a new dinosaur. So if we go down there, I'm actually gonna use it. It's not telling me. But yeah, anyway, we need to help this guy who's yelling weirdly. And now he's cheering us on. Let's talk to him.
Hey, you stay away, you stinking furball, or me smash you good.
What? But I just saved you.
Me trust no one. Sharpclaw say I steal their things, but they stinking liars. Me get out of this place. Adios.